surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He wanted action, and they are delivering. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? He threw the hook, didn't land. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
The courage on display here is incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get back.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
You know, you got complacent. This fight's not over yet.
You gotta do it. The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting
back into it. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get a jab back.
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You have got long arms. You know the bigger fighter.
Whoa, Johnny! Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
about that time counter shot? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That counter punch caught him clean. The right hook misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Good counter punching. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And he scores with the counter. He blocks that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe what we are seeing? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I like that. I'm happy. Relax now. I don't...
Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
He's not even in your league. Come on, switch up.
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The jab can't find a home. Looking to land the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good counter punch. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home for that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That big hook doesn't land. Neither fighter willing to slow down. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Breathe, just get your breath back.
And then we'll go again. You done all that work in camp?
Keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't low.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating. When you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics.
We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Give us a second to catch our breath. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice defense on that jab. Misses with the jab. Perfect. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Get into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. Come on, you're switching.
In there for one shot at a time, sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's
Get back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now
but you've got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride it out. Go up.
Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round.
Up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Good work. Good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too much.
And there's the bell for round 5. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that?
Down goes Joe Frazier. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great work. I love that. The jab slip.
End of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
In the middle, you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let it...
Right, let's go out there and get your body.
And there's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter shot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little...
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.